Well, good morning, White Oak family. I'm sitting here, and the rain is still falling outside. It kind of feels weird to be putting together our plan, even though we've just now, or just still in like the midst of the storm. But I wanted to kind of give you a quick update so you can watch this and watch this later to kind of know how you can help. I've been talking with a lot of different people. Been contacted by a lot of people and they're saying, how can I help right now? Obviously, there's a lot of needs that we're kind of finding out about. And really quick, I just want to share this with you. And if you're part of the White Oak family, I want to encourage you to share this video as well, just so you can know like actual ways that you can help. And I just talked with Pastor James, and I want to give you 3 things really quick. And it's funny, if it looks like I just woke up, I haven't. I woke up like 5 hours ago. And so I don't know what that says, that it looks like I still woke up. But 3 things that we think that you can be doing right now. Our number one need at this moment is to, we want to identify the needs. And so at this moment, the number one need that we have from you is to help us identify needs, specifically within our church family, our White Oak membership, and also the needs in the community. And so White Oak, we're not a regional church, we are a local church, and that's what we love being, as a truly local, in the neighborhood, Oak Forest, Greater Heights kind of church. And so what we're looking for is, what are the needs in our church membership and in the community at large that we can help with? And so there's 2 ways that you can help us know about what those needs are. And the first is you can email us at info@whiteoakchurch.net. info@whiteoakchurch.net. If you can let us know my neighbor has a need, or I have a need, or something like that. And if you can let us know the contact information of that person, that would be great. A number that we can reach them at, and some of the details that they need. I think one of the things that's important when helping people is to assess the actual need, so that whenever we send a team there or a person there, we can have the right people with the right supplies, because we want to make an actual difference. And so let us know about that. Pastor James is also currently creating a Google Doc that you can that we're going to put on the website, whiteoakchurch.net, where you can submit a request for need or service. So please fill that out at this time. The second thing I'd say is check on your neighbors. Like in my community, I have a lot of elderly people around me, and so it doesn't take much talent or skill to just walk out of your house, go to your neighbors, knock on the door, say, hey, can we help? And how can we help? And just making sure everyone's okay. The third thing, and this is really important too, and I think this is really important, is if you can serve local. And so here at White Oak, once again, we love the Oak Forest, Greater Heights community. Look for local places that you can serve. I heard from a really, really reliable source that right now, if you go down to the George R. Brown Convention Center, they have too many volunteers, because everyone sees the big names and they just go to those places, and they're even telling people to come back in a day or 2 because they've got too many volunteers. I would recommend, even if you're not Oak Forest, Greater Heights, wherever you're at, find a local place you can serve and go there, because those places are not as widely publicized. If you're in Oak Forest, Greater Heights, Pastor James told me that Black Middle School, which is in our community right by Oak Forest, they're open to help people right now, and you can actually go volunteer there. And so I would just go to a place like that if you're in the Oak Forest community and see what you can do to help. But I just recommend finding a local place you can serve, and not just a big name. Those are doing great works. The city of Houston, they have all their manpower behind those big things, those big initiatives, and it's a lot of the smaller outposts that really need some help. So I'd recommend serving local, which also I think then provides you with the opportunity to kind of walk with those people wherever you're at over the long haul. Because the closer you live to them, the more likely you are to walk with them. Lastly, if you're a member of White Oak, you're going to be getting a call from either myself or Pastor James personally. We're going to be checking on you. And once again, that'll be a time when you can kind of let us know some of those needs. But even if we call you, if you have a legitimate need, please make sure that you email it to info@whiteoakchurch.net, or you fill out the form that we're going to post here pretty shortly on the website for needs and assistance. Because we're going to be processing all things through that. And if you email us, that enables us to then forward it to one of our deacons or one of our leaders in the church very easily. If it's word of mouth, it's really hard to convey all that information accurately. And so please send that to us with, like I said, the name, the address, a really good contact number for the person, and any details that you know of the need. And so whether it's their house flooded and they've got carpet, or they need a place to stay, we can help with that, I'm sure. Or I've got a tree in my yard, so I need a saw, like whatever it is, just the more that we know, the quicker we can get a team on that project and get it knocked out. And then lastly, I know we didn't get to meet on Sunday, but check back here in maybe an hour or two. I'm going to give a really short kind of sermon devotional, hopefully just to get us through this week, because it's been a crazy one. So be on the lookout for that. But just lastly, if you need to contact me personally, just email me at johnjohn@whiteoakchurch.net. I prefer you email me because right now I've got a lot of texts, a lot of Facebook messages, a lot of DMs on Instagram and things like that. And it's just a lot to kind of process. And so if it's in an email format, I can almost always get to it. And then I've kind of got it on my to-do list, which is my email list. So I love you guys. Stay tuned. We'll have a devotional here for you pretty soon. But hang in there and just try to minister wherever your shadow falls. Thanks.